Namaskar. My heartiest greetings to everyone. Our esteemed guest and leader, the National General Secretary, Sri Abhishek Banerjee ji, and our state in charge of All India Trinamool Congress, Dr. Manas ji, my esteemed colleague and Meghalaya Pradesh Trinamool Congress President, Mr. Charles Pungrove ji, all my distinguished colleagues in the Legislative Assembly, the members of the District Council, other distinguished colleagues in the party, all my distinguished friends representing various districts, blocks, and all our committed, dedicated party leaders who have gathered today here from all nook and corner of the state. Our state and the region have been ravaged by the wrath of nature, leaving a trail of devastation and pain amongst the people affected. We are deeply grieved by the loss of precious lives during the calamity and convey our deepest condolences to those who have lost their loved ones. Our selfless party cadres from TMC are still with the people affected and are assisting and helping them during this time of great crisis. I want to thank everyone who have, despite difficulties and challenges, gathered here to be part of this grand program. I want to thank and welcome our National General Secretary and our state party in charge into this gathering. And your presence has been a deep, great source of motivation and inspiration for all of us today. And I'm sure we will go back with highly motivated grassroots workers from today to ensure that we collectively see the Trinamool Congress flag flying high in every nook and corner of the state. Yes, sir, we are profusely happy that today's program is graced by you. It's a great privilege and pleasure for me, particularly to meet all our friends who have come from different parts of the state today. As we decide to come together as members of the same family, same parivar, the All India Trinamool Congress, and put our collective resolve and strength together to serve our beloved people, partake in building both the beautiful state of ours and the great nation that we proudly belong to. I'm truly overwhelmed by the fact that the Trinamool Congress has been receiving tremendous support from all across the state within a short span of time, and our grassroots leaders are reaching out to all nook and corner of the state. It is not the first time that I have had the privilege of coming together to speak to each other in similar kind of political meeting like today. But it was different. It was when I shared the podium with friends and colleagues when we were in Indian National Congress. With the same commitment and resolve to serve our beloved people, the state, and this great nation of ours. But today, by choice and not by default, we have gathered here to accomplish the same vision and mission as members of a new political family, a new political parivar, a political party, the All India Trinamool Congress, which with utmost sense of commitment, dedication, and sincerity have taken a vow to fight for core human values, equality and justice under the committed and selfless leadership of none other than our All India Trinamool Congress Chairperson, Srimati Mamata Banerjee, whom we, in true reflection of our rich culture and tradition, fondly and with great respect address as Didi, Mamata Didi. I have been privileged to know and admire her while she herself was in the Indian National Congress, giving everything she could to fight all the hostile political forces in her selfless pursuit to liberate the people and serve the people of West Bengal until she realized that struggling with the Indian National Congress in futility will be equivalent to surrendering to the forces she was fighting against, and therefore will be a big letdown of the people she had promised to protect and serve, and therefore left Indian National Congress and embarked upon a new but challenging journey of organizing a new political party, All India Trinamool Congress, and bringing new hope, new opportunity, and now new alternative for not only the people of West Bengal, but also for the people across this great country. Friends, ours is a mission of serving our people, our beloved Jatbandu, with utmost sense of commitment, sincerity, love and compassion, protecting and preserving core human values of selflessness, equality and justice, with a vision of building a state which is self-sustaining, inclusive, secure, progressive and prosperous, capable of upholding multiple and sustainable opportunities and a secured future for all our people. Yes, multiple and sustainable opportunities for our youth who are nurturing their respective dreams and aspirations, for the highly educated and qualified professionals, and to the struggling youth and the college and school dropouts, and a secure future for women, the mothers, the single mothers, the street vendors, the people with disabilities, the daily wage earners, the skilled and unskilled workforce, the poor, the middle class, the entrepreneurs, the businessmen, and the industrialists, and people who work day and night as employees of the government. Yes, our vision revolves around building a strong, self-sustaining, inclusive, progressive, and prosperous Meghalaya, capable of contributing in making India great, where every individual can have a sense of well-being, empowering everyone to be able to love and serve one another. But to realize this shared mission and vision, we must come together, unite people together to fight against the powers that be in the true spirit of our vibrant democracy. It is not for the sake of power struggle amongst the political parties, but to save the state from disastrous future due to the inept, short-sighted and corrupt government. It has become a necessity and calls for all the people who uphold the core human values of selflessness, love and equality and justice. Let us come together. While the selfless leaders, the employees, the people in the past and the preceding years have given their blood, toil, tears and sweat to bring the state thus far and set a new benchmark of development, prosperity and progress and prosperity, the present incumbent government has derailed the whole momentum of growth and development. The name and reputation of our beautiful state, to our great discomfort and shame, has taken a beating. Under the present dispensation, the state has become infamous for all the wrong reasons, for all the wrong things, for the alleged irregularities, corruption, scams, too many to mention here. The insensitivity that we see in the attitude of the government, the constant denial mode to all those issues which have been brought before the government is a reflection of their complicity in the whole alleged irregularities and corruption. Robbing the state of its state's scarce resources with well-orchestrated modus operandi, denying the salary of employees their dues, forcing our teachers to run from pillars to posts, to the extent of resorting to agitation, displacing and depriving our local entrepreneurs by bringing and monopolizing selective outsiders, thereby dislocating their whole career path as entrepreneurs, denying the youth, the job seekers, their deserving jobs, and thereby robbing them of what is due for the youth. How many thousands of jobs are lying vacant, and the refusal of the government to provide that opportunity for the youth to take advantage of those vacancies. Forget about new creation of jobs, but we are talking about the denial of the government to give the job opportunities to the youth by filling up those thousands of vacancies. Is it not the robbing of the youth of the state? Our state, this beautiful abode of clouds, often referred as patch of green and shining post, once reputed as educational hub, is now being reduced to a gambling den, which every individual of this state must oppose and collectively fight to stop. We are aware of what is happening in the interstate boundary with Assam and Meghalaya. How this insensitive and inept government, who have not tried to understand the in-depth complexities associated with these interstate border areas of difference, have gone ahead just to dance to the tunes of the counterpart, the BJP government of Assam, against the interests of our own child Punryu, pushing our people to the other state with complete insensitivity, alienating our land, alienating our tribal lands, land which is well protected by the provision of the Constitution, the 6th schedule. Is it not a big betrayal? Therefore, this is time for us to come together and fight against those liars and betrayers. And Trinamool Congress stand here as the only opposition, because in the House of 60, as we see, how many are there in the opposition? All those members who have been elected by our beloved people of the state to take the responsibility of determining destiny of the state. Today, how many are here who stand as the only force to fight against this insensitive, inept and corrupt government? A government which is insensitive to the poor, to the mothers, to the street vendors, to the people with disabilities, the single mothers. How it is so insensitive to even people who are affected by the unimaginable trauma of natural calamity. I am saddened to say that even as I talk today before coming here, I was receiving SOS call from the people that not even a single grain has reached some of the most affected people who have lost their houses. Friends, it's our responsibility, therefore, to collectively resolve and restore the past glory of this beautiful state, to be honest to the aspirations and expectations of our people, and ensure that we have a secure future for our generation next. To our beloved children and grandchildren, let us all come together and stop this insensitive, anti-government, anti-people government. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, we must. We must because we love our state. Yes, we must because we love our people. Yes, we must because we love our children and grandchildren. Therefore, Trinamool Congress is providing this platform to bring the indispensable change, the change which must come, because we do not want to see the state to have the disastrous future, but we want to ensure, as members of this great parivar who have demonstrated across the nation under the dynamic and committed and selfless leadership of Mamata Didi and her Lieutenant Abhishek Banerjee, that we can fight against all forces and we can overcome all challenges and we can prevail. My heartfelt thanks to all of you once again. You have all been working against all odds. I salute you. I salute all our friends who have come here, and my big apology on behalf of my party comrades, for we have not been able to give you enough seats to sit here today and be part of this great program. Many of you are standing outside. How many hours you must have been standing? But as I've said, there is no shortcut when we want to build a state. When we want to help our people, when we want to serve our people with utmost sense of commitment, dedication, sincerity, and honesty. And we want to leave behind a state where everybody can say that, yes, I belong to a state where I have a sense of complete well-being, that I am able to further amplify my energy and commitment to serve one another and be part of the great story of building this great nation, great state, great Meghalaya, where we will have opportunities for all walks of life. Thank you, Mathela, for your patient hearing. Kublai Sibun, Mathela, Jai Hind, long live All India Trinamool Congress, long live Meghalaya Pradesh Trinamool Congress, long live our chairperson, Mamata Didi, long live our National General Secretary, Abhishek Banerjee ji, and long live Meghalaya. Thank you.